75 now, your Los Angeles Lakers. In the middle, 7 feet.
We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. Lauri Markkanen out there with Jusuf Nurkic. Then it's Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. Then it's Bailey. And it's George in at the point. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Here's Mikhailuk. Markkanen right side from behind the arc. Gets the 3 to fall.
Shots like this help Markkanen get in rhythm. The D must be aware of his ability to catch and fire.
Reaves the pass to James. And Nurkic with the block. Pass to Mikhailuk. Over Reaves. The shot by Mikhailuk, no good.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And Ayton pulls it down.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
James. And slam dunk by James.
Getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Markkanen against Hachimura. The shot off that time. James passes to Hachimura, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, Hachimura's inside-out scoring ability is what makes him so valuable to their offense.
Here's Mikhailuk. Utah moving the ball around. And here's Bailey for 3. Utah with another miss. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Doncic into the lane. And Doncic hammers it home.
What energy on the drive from Doncic. Charging in before the defense can seal up the gaps.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Kicks it out to Markkanen from outside the arc. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Markkanen's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
Utah has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Markkanen outside. There's a screen by Nurkic. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic with it. Guarded now by George. And there's Ayton on the assist from Doncic.
Through the defender, Ayton, he's going to get his.
Jazz trail by 6. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Back to you, B.A.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Well, the Jazz shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. Pass to Markkanen. The 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Doncic against George. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Now here's Markkanen. He's got 6. Can they get it? Rejected by James.
A versatile, talented defender, LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
With a much better start than this, they just have to keep it going.
And one Laker fan here tonight, social media superstar Mark Phillips.
Yeah, we've seen him trending with impressions of LeBron, getting his clout up a little bit. You know, he's happy with what he's seen from the team here tonight.
And that one's good. Markkanen.
Being Markkanen is 7 feet tall, he's absolutely an inside threat. I just love watching him capitalize from this area.
Jazz trail by 10. Here's Bailey. He's scoreless. And here's George. Markkanen outside to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Nurkic. And the layup is good off the glass.
At 7 feet, getting in Nurkic's way this close is hard to do.
Here's James. Rebounded by Bailey. Utah's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Greg.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. It's good.
You know, the instincts of Luka Doncic are second to none. Such a natural playmaker.
Jazz trail by 8. George, right side. It's George on the wing. Markkanen with a screen on Doncic. It's Markkanen on the wing. Here's Mikhailuk. No good on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 8. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. Smart comes in for Reaves. Utah shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. George in the post, guarded by Doncic. Markkanen from long range. Rebounded by the Lakers. Here's Smart. And a nice finish on the layup.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum-rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
George passes to Nurkic.
And this is where Nurkic looks to score, which forces the defense to behave like this.
It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Nurkic.
At the line for the Jazz,
That one's no good. The Lakers in the lead. Smart passes to Hayes. Now Doncic. Buries it from 3. Doncic has got 11 points.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. It was only, let's do this.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt comes in for DeAndre Ayton. Lauri subbed in for LeBron. Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for Mikhailuk. On defense, Los Angeles. And it's Filipowski. That time on the assist from Nurkic.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Vanderbilt, a screen on George. Here's Doncic. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Oh my, tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
It's George on the wing, guarded by Doncic. George, no good. And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. A 12-point game. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
at the line for the Jazz, George, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Tries again. A nice shot by Filipowski. Filipowski's got his second basket of the game.
It's the little plays like that that can make all the difference. Not boxing out on free throws is a killer.
Outside Vanderbilt. There's the triple. Rebounded by Nurkic. Jazz trail by 11. It's George on the wing. Out to the wing for three. Collier. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his fifth assist in this one.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Vanderbilt, a screen on George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It goes on Kyle Filipowski.
And this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic puts pressure on the defense every possession.
And he can't hit the second. Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and he even absorbs contact in the air, and somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic.
Now here's Lauri. Yet to see a basket. Here's Smart. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, we know Marcus Smart wants to get in close and get that high percentage finish.
Here's Collier. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Lakers lead by 11. The drive by Smart. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Collier from downtown. No good there. Smart with the defensive effort. Driving to the basket. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Smart's got 8.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
To end the run, Collier. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 13. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Austin Reaves out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Jake LaRavia. Then there's Hayes. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Joel Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process, seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Ryan, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Outside Reaves. To the inside. LaRavia outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. There's the 3. And that's good. Austin Reaves for 3. Reaves has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Hendricks. Launches it. And Reaves pulls it down.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Hayes. Can't hit that one. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. and it's going to be a transition take foul. Utah shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Kleba comes in for Vanderbilt, and it's Smith in for Laravia. Markkanen for 3. Yes! Markkanen from deep.
And I want to see Markkanen continue to shoot from deep because he's a quality sniper with impressive range.
Back to Reaves. Back to Kleba. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Los Angeles making a change here. Laravia's checked in. Collier, he's checked in for Utah. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Mikhailuk, still without a bucket. Markkanen from long range. And he stays with it. Pass to Bailey. Lets the 3 fly. Again, Markkanen missing. And Reaves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Nice concentration from Reaves. Never loses focus despite the contact.
To the left side wing. Bailey, the pass to Filipowski. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Pass to Laravia. Back to Kleba. Kleba with a screen. Reaves the pass to Kleba. And the shot's good. Kleba's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
A nice shot by Filipowski.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
Smart passes to Laravia. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Laravia's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just a heads-up play by Smart, pushing the ball ahead. He knows not to hold that ball when someone has a good look ahead.
Here's Collier. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier. He's covered by Reaves. 6 on the shot clock. Now Markkanen shoots over Kleba. Markkanen misses. Here's Smart. Rebound, Utah. Here's Bailey. No points so far. The shot by Mikhailuk, no good. Smart looking around to the wing on the left. Here's Laravia. Off target with the 3. Jazz trail by 15. Here's Bailey. Filipowski sets a screen. Here's Collier. Some solid defense from Hayes. For Los Angeles, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Back to Reaves. Out to Kleba. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Filipowski. Utah has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Mikhailuk, defended by Smart. Here's Filipowski. Utah with another miss.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Smart outside. Pass to Laravia. Down low. Hayes misses. Jazz trail by 15. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And here's Bailey for 3. Connects from downtown. Bailey's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Kleba. James is checked in for Laravia. And Doncic has subbed in for Reaves. Then for Utah, Nurkic comes in for Filipowski. And it's George in for Collier. Here's Bailey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bailey's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, with those long strides, it doesn't take Bailey long at all to get up the floor.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, Ace Bailey's draft journey was highly scrutinized, and it wasn't just his height. But at the combine, he measured over 2 inches shorter than he'd been listed in college. Rather, his refusal to work out for any team surprised a lot of folks and executives around the league. But it didn't scare off the Jazz, who selected him 5th overall.
Not everyone can shoot like him. Thank you very much for the report, Shams.
I love the response from Markkanen. He's a confident three-point shooter.
George against Doncic. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Markkanen against Hachimura. Markkanen, the pass to Nurkic. Utah moving the ball around. For 3, George. Rebound, the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
George outside. Pass to Mikhailuk. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 7 assists in the game.
That's a heads-up play right there. Reads the floor, distributes accordingly.
It's James on the wing. Oh, he goes right over Yusuf Nurkic. Slams it down.
Gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
Jazz trail by 13. Pass to Nurkic. Minute 32 left to play in the second quarter. Nurkic a screen on Doncic. Nurkic inside. He's against Ayton. Shot by Nurkic, no good. Los Angeles leading by 13. Smart passes to James. And here's Hachimura. Doncic right side. Luka! Get off me!
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Here's George. Got a hand on it. Ayton with it. Picked up by Markkanen. Kicks it to Doncic. Back to Hachimura. It's Smart on the wing. Pass to Hachimura. Here's James. Takes one from 10 feet. Can't get it to fall. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Down by 15. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Here's Hachimura, and it's slammed in by Hachimura.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers leading by 17 at the end of the period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Ready for some high RPM and amazing stuff from your pocket bike, Arena Entertainment.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
So the Utah 5 right now. Sviatoslav Mikhailuk is out there with George. Then it's Jusuf Nurkic. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Bailey in at the small forward position.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Hits both from the stripe. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
It's the sheer size of Nurkic. It's his girth. It is so tough to contend with.
Here's Doncic. The shot's good on the assist by James. 24 points for Luka Doncic.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Got it. Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
The Lakers lead by 15. Doncic with it. Hachimura from long range. No good on that one. His first miss. He's 4 for 5 now. Pass to Bailey. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Hachimura. It's deflected.
And this is crucial for Markkanen's overall development, that he ups his defense and looks to block some shots.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And it's Hachimura missing. Jazz trail by 15. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Reaves has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's the 3. Drills it from deep. Reaves has got 8.
There it is. With Reaves, you don't have to worry about his confidence.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Utah moving the ball around. And here's Bailey for 3. Pure from 3-point range.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Doncic. Hachimura sets a screen. Doncic passes to Hachimura. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Thanks. Success hasn't changed Austin Reaves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Brian, back to you.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Ali. Markkanen, the pass to George. Back to Markkanen. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Graham.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
That's good for Markkanen.
And when Markkanen is used correctly, he can be an important contributor. A big man who can really shoot, which is valuable in today's game.
Yeah, to keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a 16-point game. Uses the glass on the layup. George has got 5.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
George against Doncic. Pass to Ayton. On the wing, Hachimura. James, left side. And he banks in the layup. 10 points for him.
Good work on the block. I like when LeBron gets aggressive this close to the rim.
Oh, look at the fin with the finish. Lauri Markkanen.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Ayton, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
High-value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Bailey. Here's Mikhailuk. Markkanen with a screen on Doncic. 6 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here. It's tipped.
Perfect timing by Hachimura. What a block.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. He's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Richard, when you talk about Austin Reaves, this guy continues to defy expectations.
I still can't believe he was an undrafted free agent. Not only does he score, he shoots an impressive percentage while doing it. It's just an incredible story. I don't think there's a team out there that doesn't want a player like Austin Reaves. This is a guy who is willing to sacrifice on both ends of the floor.
George passes to Nurkic, and Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
George feels it out a bit. Pass to Markkanen. This one for three. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Bailey. Give him 8 points now. Now George. Markkanen outside. From deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Reaves. James, left side. 2 points. That one goes. And 12 points for LeBron James.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
George passes to Markkanen. Utah moving the ball around. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Markkanen's got 30 points.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes. At point-blank range, oh yeah, you're not missing from there.
Pass to Bailey. Back to George. Rebound, the Lakers. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Here's James. Up and in on the layup. James has got 8 points in the quarter.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you've got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
To the paint. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Bailey.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Here's Doncic, driving inside. Basket's good. He has 29 now.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
George against Doncic. George passes to Bailey. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. And it's Marcus Smart in for James. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Jusuf Nurkic. Hendricks comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Sensabaugh is checked in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for Mikhailuk. Pass to Sensabaugh.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to George.
2 minutes.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Hendricks. Uncovered. Again, Utah good for 2. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. Outside Vanderbilt. Doncic against George. Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Outside Reaves. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Filipowski with it. Hayes picks him up. For three, Collier. It's Hayes with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 15. And finished off by Hayes.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's George. Buries it down low. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
George against Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
Now he shot well from the line tonight, going 4 of 5. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Utah. Doncic hits them both. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Markkanen. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound in this one. Doncic against George. Now here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Hayes is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reaves. Then there's Marcus Smart. And it's Laravia in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. Here's Collier. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here he goes. Here's Hendricks. Fires from deep. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Laravia passes to Vanderbilt. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Reaves. Utah grabs the miss. Markkanen outside. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Off the mark there with a 3. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Lakers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Reaves with the ball. He's picked up by Filipowski. And he throws it down with one hand.
You got to finish strong whenever you can. Reaves does not waste that opportunity.
Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Hendricks. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Pass to Hayes. And here's Reaves. Outside Vanderbilt. Laravia with a screen. And book it for Vanderbilt.
I love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities. Here's
Collier. Here's Hendricks. Nails it from 3. Hendricks has got 5 points now this quarter.
Defense always had their eyes on him, and then he gives it away. Classic misdirection.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Kleba, he's checked in for Vanderbilt, and Doncic has subbed in for Reaves. And a switch here also for Utah. Nurkic is checked in. And Doncic, here we go. And the layup is good. Doncic has got 39.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Rebounded by the Jazz. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Sensabaugh. Soft touch off the glass. Los Angeles leading by 19. Doncic outside. Inside. Here's Hayes. The rebound by the Jazz. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle. And Nurkic throws it down.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. Here's Smart. There's the drive. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 8 assists in the game. Jazz trail by 19. Here's Collier. Pass to Markkanen. The 3. Knocks down the triple. Markkanen's got 35.
And offensively, Markkanen is in the zone. He's using his size well, and the defense hasn't had an answer.
Here's Collier, guarded by Doncic. And that one's good. Here's Doncic. Up top, Kleba. Back to Smart. Puts it up from the high post. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Smart has gotten 4 this quarter.
Just such a quick release there by Marcus Smart. You love to see that just catch, touch, and release.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Kleba. James is checked in for Lauri. And Reaves is subbed in for Smart. Then for Utah, Bailey's checked in for Filipowski. Mikhailuk comes in for Sensabaugh. And it's George in for Collier. And they get it back. The shot by Mikhailuk, no good. Los Angeles leading by 16. Here's Bailey. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Yeah, attacking in the lane. I like that. Bailey not just hanging out on the perimeter.
George against Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Markkanen finds Nurkic. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. And there's Reaves. That one's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 9th assist of the game now. And so George will bring it up for Utah. They trail by 18. Pass to Bailey. Here's Mikhailuk. The 3 is up. And Ayton pulls it down.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Ayton with a screen. Down low. Tipped over Nurkic. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
George passes to Mikhailuk. Back to George from the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Doncic. Outside Reaves. Back to Doncic. To the inside. Double team on James. The three from Ayton. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Bailey for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 20. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. George finds Nurkic. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Bailey. Utah moving the ball around. It's Markkanen on the wing. To win the drought. Nails it from beyond the arc. Markkanen's got 38 points.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
The rebound by the Jazz.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position, just outworking everyone early on the glass.
Ayton, no good. Jazz trail by 19. Here's Markkanen. Pass to George. Markkanen outside. Clock at 6. Bailey, the pass to Markkanen. The 3-ball. No luck on that one. Los Angeles leading by 19.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Lakers.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Luka Doncic.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Hachimura finds Doncic. From outside, off the mark. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to George. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
And here's George. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution.
7 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Thank you, fans, for coming.